Hi everyone, how are you? I hope you're good. My name is Joy. Thank you for coming today. I'm gonna have a mate. So, today we're gonna do a little bit of hip warm-up. Especially I like to do this as soon as I get up. It's a nice way to start mobilizing my body before I go to the real world and do the stuff I have to do like any other citizen. So yeah. The bombilla keeps getting stuck. So I usually like to start like this, with just a squat. This is a resting position. It's actually very good for your thighs, and it's definitely better than just sitting on a chair. So yeah, I usually start like this. If you have any sort of discomfort being like this, it's completely normal. Just give it a few tryouts, you know. Just don't expect everything to be perfect the first day you try it, right? Like, it doesn't work like that, especially with the body. Our body gets used to the posture and the gestures and the movements that we give it. So when we want to change that, it might take a little while, you know. So yeah, I usually just stay like this for a few minutes. I even drink mate like this. You can drink coffee, you can drink whatever, you know. Just be mindful that this is a place that you can come back to anytime that you want, basically during the day, or if you're studying, or if you feel like you've been sitting on a chair for a long time, you can always come back to this. And at least for me, it's just like resets my whole body. Like, it's very effective. Okay, so we can do many things from here, but like today I want to focus on mobilizing a little bit the hips, which is basically what I do almost every day. So from this, whenever you're feeling comfortable here, just try to maybe keep your back straight. It's very normal to be bending forward. Maybe I'm gonna. It's very normal to do this in the beginning because we don't have like the sufficient, let's say, flexibility on our hips. But yeah, once you start, just maybe try to grow from your spine, and maybe hold it there. I like to mobilize my torso a little bit. You can even push a little bit sideways your knee very gently, and just try to relax the whole feet, the whole hip area. And your jaw, this is very important. Like, I have to remind myself that, of course, sometimes, because we tend to hold a lot of tension in our jaw. So push very slightly. I'm gonna face you again. This is what I'm doing basically. I'm pushing out my knee and just trying to relax here. Gently push you back and forth. Breathing in, breathing out, and then you can of course hold it. Try to feel the sensations here. It's important that it doesn't really matter whether you can do this or not. What's important is that you try to feel what is going on inside your body. And especially what I try to do when I'm here, I try to I do like a self-scan, you know, of my whole body, of all my muscles basically, and I try to see which parts are more tense, like which parts am I feeling like I'm holding something there, you know, like which parts do I feel that are like heavy or like dense, you know. And whenever I find that, I just try to relax more that part and send air to it. If you want to close your eyes, it's also perfectly possible. Like, this is what I do. I'm just like staying in one pose helps a lot. And the other one. This is so delicious for me. Whenever I stretch my hips, I instantly feel also the release of my shoulders and my neck area. And always try, please, to remember to relax your jaw and your tongue. Maybe the space between your eyes and eyebrows also. Nice. So from here, maybe just try to gently sit. If you cannot do it, just you can help yourself with your arms. And here we're gonna just bend our knees, make them face one way, gently put them on the ground, and have the sensation as if from the pelvis, like let's say something came from underneath that is gonna like breathe you in, you know, from below. Adjust as necessary, and from here you're gonna grow, but you're gonna start to first from your pelvis, then your lower back, then your middle back, and then your upper back and torso, and gently twist and stay here. And please try to relax. We're not completely, it doesn't really matter if you get to the other side. You get whatever your hips allow you to get. It's not a competition, and your body really doesn't like that. Like, it's honestly very counterproductive. So from here, maybe again you can adjust. I'm gonna adjust. And now feel again as if from the pelvic floor you were trying to arch your back a little bit, you know, as if your pelvis did this. And then round back, right? So we're gonna just play with the pelvic floor a little bit. Now that we're playing with the pelvic floor, just see how that affects your whole back and your legs, right? Because the pelvic floor is connected to the legs and the spine, of course, but it's like a place that carries a lot of information from the body, right? So let's just try to mobilize it a little bit and just see what comes out of it. Like just to play, you know, and just to see. We are not trying to get to a point, you know, or get somewhere. Not really. I do feel like I have my right part a little bit more tense than my left part. So I always try to relax my right part a little bit more, you know. And from here, we're gonna just do like a windshield, sorry for my English. And we're just gonna put the legs on the other side. And again, from the floor up, very gently, as if we were breathing from our pelvic floor. Again, you can adjust as necessary when I sit a little bit better. Breathe in and just feel your body like filling with the air, creating space. And do not hold tension on the hips, just try to make the hips as comfortable as you can. If you feel any sort of tension, just maybe close your legs a little bit more, make the movement smaller, and just try to send air. Relax your jaw, relax your tongue, relax your eyebrows. And now again, from the pelvic floor, let's try to arch a bit more and then go back. The important part here is to kind of like visualize. I try to imagine my two hips here, you know, and I try to imagine that from both my hips, the movement is born, right? So I start from my hips and then the rest just follows. It's not really like voluntary, you know, it's like the rest is just a reflect of the hips. and just breathe into it and just see how your body responds to the breathing. Round your back here and from the pelvis. The movement is very, very subtle. There's no point in doing a movement if you are not going to be fully aware of it, in my view. Especially because you don't give time for your body to adjust to the movement. We are constantly telling our body what to do. We are constantly telling it, go wash the dishes, go cook, go take the bus, do the laundry. And I feel like whenever I work out or I move or I dance, it's a time that I give to my body so that it can decide where it wants to take me, you know, as if I wasn't just my body, you know, or vice versa, as if my body was something else that normally I take for granted. And when I'm in this moment, I let it talk, and I just receive, you know, and I just let myself go, you know. I just do what it says, basically. So at this point, feel free to move the way you want to do. If you feel any sort of tension, for example, I feel more tension again on my right hip, so I always stay here a bit longer because again, working asymmetrically is very useful, and knowing what your body needs is essential to your practice. Let's say, like, I can guide you through some movements and, you know, some exercises that are aimed at something, but in the end, ultimately, you are the one that is in your body, so you should be able to have a moment where after class or something you sit with your body and you just contemplate what's going on there, you know, and then next time for class you will be more prepared, basically. That is at least what I did all my life. So yeah, and from here you can basically, in this Z shape where we have one hip open and one hip closed, we can play a little bit around the way, again, you want it. You can keep playing like this. I feel like here, like, very tight my glutes, so I'm gonna stay here for a bit longer. But again, if you want to go back to the left side and then do something else, you can. You can also start moving your torso a little bit more if you want to do more rotations, if you feel like this is helping you. Or from here, you can go a little bit lower and then go up a few times. This is very good to let go also of the tensions, again, as I said before, on the shoulders, especially when you have your hips like this. I feel like it's yeah, it's perfect. I don't know, I love this movement. I really like it. And please bear in mind that the pelvic floor has to be a bit relaxed, and then the idea is to slowly train the awareness to see what part of it is relaxed and what part of it is tense, and work with it so that you can progressively loosen it up, loosen it up. So yummy, so yummy. Okay, and then slowly undo once you've finished, and then you can sit, you can do any other stretch that you feel necessary, or movements, not necessarily stretch, but movements. And then this mat must be really cold already, but let's see. Not so bad, not so bad. But well, thank you for being here with me, and I hope you stay connected like this for the rest of the day. I certainly know I will. So thank you, and see you next time.